You sure? No, if you sure, like, I'm really giving you the chance to back out of this. Are you sure? 100% positive. This is what you want.
I am 100% sure I want the answer.
Your pussy is trash. And I didn't care. That's how I knew I really was in love with you.
Hey, what's the worst male fashion trend?
Men wearing condoms.
Alright, what's wrong with that?
Just throw the whole student body away.
May be hard for some viewers to watch.
Men don't try to understand women. They try to change you to whatever they kind of have.
That's what we're supposed to do.
No, well, listen. I'm all about change if it's for the better. Sometimes it can.
Y'all don't understand y'all. Y'all emotions is all over the place.
How the fuck you gonna sit and tell somebody they don't understand that?
Y'all don't.
No,
one size does not fit all.
Emotions take over for some women.
80%. Generally
that's why I said
speaking,
some.
Most.
even you've had days where you ain't know why you was crying. Niggas don't be like, I don't know why I'm crying. You niggas got days like, what am I crying for? Y'all got certain days that y'all don't understand what's going on. Y'all are unstable beings, and y'all want niggas to understand what y'all don't understand. It don't work like that.
If 20 girls touch this cup right now, it ain't nothing for me to clean it up. If 20 niggas dip their hand in this water, I'm dumping this shit out. I don't want this no more. That's why women can't cheat.
Yo, what's good? What's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So, listen, look, we all know it's crazy out here. Hard times for everybody. Things are going wild. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we talking about this squatter situation, you know what I'm saying? And people just being able to move into properties and just take over things like they just own the place.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Wow, it's getting crazy out here. We all know it's crazy. And I don't even understand how there's laws on the books to protect people that are actually technically break into a home, whether it be empty or not, that somebody owns, and they just, run rampant and just live there and do things. Just do whatever they want to do. And yeah, of course it's ridiculous to me, but so we got that. And then we also going to chime in on what Governor DeSantis is doing down in Florida to change set laws and things like that. And then we also got New York on the books with a tragic story about a lady that has squatters in her house and things like that. Y'all gonna see how that ends up, which is it's ridiculous to me. That's totally ridiculous out there. It's ridiculous. But yeah, though, we got a pretty decent show here today. Hope y'all enjoy. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell that you'll be notified when I post things and stuff like that. But yeah. So first off, we're going to kick this off, and we're going to go here first all to our Dean Bat time, everybody. We're going to go to Dean Bat time first. And yeah. So we around here in Dean Bat time, and shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button out there. Real talk. Yeah. So first off, we got a father here and his son, and he's trying to guide his son down the right path. But it's just it's getting complicated out here. Let's just go here now and see what's happening.
That's it.
So why are we here? Why am I bringing you to this little girl's?
Oh, because I gotta give her the spike.
What?
Yeah, I gotta give her the spike for a science project.
Boy, why couldn't you just give it to her in school?
Oh, because she said before I give her the pipe, she wanted me to eat her cake.
So what are we talking about right now?
She had a cake at lunch, and she didn't want it, so she said I could eat it, and then she'll help me with my homework.
Man, I'm really confused on what's going on right now. You can just give her that tomorrow in school. I'm cool.
Then I can't.
Why?
Because I'm suspended.
What you suspended for?
My friends told on me.
About what?
They told my teacher that I hit that girl.
Why did you tell them that you hit her?
Because that's the same reason why you tell all your friends when a girl let you hit.
Sean, be quiet, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. When I hit a girl, okay,
I'm not trying to hurt her.
Dad, I didn't try to hurt her neither.
What you do then?
I just walked up to her with this pipe. I tapped on her shirt and said, you want it now or later?
What are you talking about, Sean?
It's not my fault. I didn't know it was going to be hard.
Get your
Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop it. What? Hey, Pop say, you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here, son? You know what I'm saying? The son talk about, you know, I gotta give this little girl the pipe and she want me to eat her cake. And man, what is going on out here, man? Hey, listen, look, man, we live in a crazy time. You know, all these children out here, it's just too much. It's just too much, man. Hey, you know, shout out to that father for trying to keep his son in line to some degree. You know, hey. We all know it's hard out here to keep these children in line to a degree, you know, with all the social media and crap that's going on and things that they are being exposed to. But, you know, on this next one right here, we have a very disrespectful situation. And I think it's disrespectful, things like that, you know, to your elders and stuff like that. I think that this needs to shine a little light on it. And yeah, we got to. Obviously, it looks like a grandson out here that didn't want to listen to his grandfather's tutelage. And, you know, yeah, it didn't quite end up right. So we're going to dive off into this right here. Let's go.
Oh, I'm trying to teach you how to what though? Trying to teach you how to dang on to catch a fish. You got to be patient, son. Why you won't be patient? I'm trying to teach you. Then here playing. Well, what you wearing it for? You talking about catching a fish?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Oh my God! You all right? Junior, help him, Junior! Help him! Help him, Junior! Help him!
Help me! Help! Oh! Help! Oh Lord!
Tanky, what you doing?
Oh man! Oh!
Tanky, what you doing?
Y'all see? Hey, you see the foolishness there? You see the foolishness out here.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Why did that young boy push his grandfather, who was on crutches, inside the water? You know, listen, look, man. Obviously, you know, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that young man need to be grounded for life. He need to be grounded for life. How you gonna push your grandfather into the river where y'all fishing it? Like seriously, you gonna do that? Like, you know, how many of y'all know some children that would do that to their grandparents? That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous, man. And hey, I feel sorry for the grandfather. Like he already on crutches, you know, and the grandson that throwing such a temper tantrum. And you know, it's man, wow. These children need a true evaluation of their mental status.
And
like
what
seriously,
the French toast is there to think about?
it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right, we gonna go to this next one here, man. And yeah, it's about to get a little bit more deeper right here. We have a situation to where you know, mom is getting set out by her own daughter for cheating on her dad. Hey, you can't make this shit up out here. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. It is what it is. Let's go.
I hope my sister, you mean, like, guy boyfriend. Because you were like,
get upstairs right now.
Wait, let us finish popping.
No, go upstairs right now.
you're over here happy with dad, and you literally was talking to like some side guy.
London, go upstairs
in
right
your
now.
bathroom talking about
Right now.
I'm gonna see you next week or this
London,
weekend.
I'm not playing with you. Get your butt upstairs right
Those
now.
plans that she had, that was with a guy.
Wait,
No,
Take her upstairs.
Let's go upstairs for what? No,
Take her
I'm here.
upstairs.
I'm here. She's talking to me though.
No,
Why-
she's not talking.
Why you getting so defensive?
Why do you want to indulge in that?
No, why you getting so defensive?
Why do you want to indulge in
Why
that?
you getting so defensive?
Why do you want to indulge in that?
No, why you getting so upset and defensive towards London?
Are you serious right
Why
now?
are you getting so upset?
She's
though?
lying on my relationship.
No,
I heard
Get upstairs right
you
now.
say she lying, you don't let her finish. The moment she come down, you acting nervous, telling her shut up and go upstairs.
First of all, how was you even in my, like, you was in my bathroom.
Like, come on, Nana, what's going on?
I was talking to my sister in my closet.
No, you wasn't.
You tell me like you're going over there sister this weekend, but you have another that is going with somebody else?
No, she's lying.
Should I call your sister?
You can ask.
Should I call your sister?
For what?
Because I feel like you're playing games right now. Are you serious right now? Why are you so defensive though?
I went to go get a brush in the bathroom and she was like, okay, see you this week.
Yeah, this supposed to be a joke, man.
I didn't go upstairs right now.
Yo.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Hey, mom was really defensive in that joint right there. Hey, listen. Mom was really defensive right then. Hey, daughter had set her out. Hey, listen, look, man, shout out to all the daughters out there that actually love and respect their dads. Hey, that's a tremendous feeling when your daughter actually got love for you. Like, seriously. You know, yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know, obviously, she shared some information with the daughter, or the daughter got hold of some information and decided to set mom out. It's like, you know, my dad too good for this. You ain't finna treat my dad like this.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yo. Hey, it is what it is, people, man. And, you know, sometimes things happen, stuff like that, you know, especially due to social media nowadays. People are able to contact people immediately, which also adds on a different layer of problems in today's society. You have to be very strong nowadays to resist the temptation of the temptation. So yeah, we about to go here now, man. We about to dive off into this next one. And hey, we just gonna dive off into this one. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, everybody. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Want 5 Guys?
What?
Do you want 5 Guys?
I don't think I can handle that.
You can't handle 5 Guys?
No, I don't think so. That's kind of a lot to throw at somebody randomly.
It's just 5 Guys.
Okay, well then can I pick them?
Yeah, you can pick whatever you want.
Okay, well I have some people in mind.
What do you mean?
I have some people in mind. If you're wanting to do this, I have some people in mind. I probably have their numbers in my phone.
What? Hold on. Hold on. We need man, hold up. You know what I'm saying? She said that, hey, dude asking his chick, do you want to go to 5 Guys? 5 Guys is a restaurant, people. 5 Guys is a restaurant. He asking his chick, do you want to go to eat at 5 Guys? You know what I'm saying? But he asking it in a way to where he catching up and some shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really paying attention to it. Yeah. You know, she was like, well, 5 Guys is a lot to handle. 5 Guys, a lot to handle. And then she goes into, well, I do have some men in my DMs if you want to actually let me do 5 Guys. Like, hold on.
Think about.
What? Yo, it's ridiculous. Hold on.
It's 5 Guys.
Yes, I know.
Do you want? It's the restaurant.
The restaurant?
Yeah, 5 Guys.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Oh, now it sounds good. Now it sounds good. Hold on.
She wanna run the street, so let her ho, let her ho, let her ho. She doesn't show signs of stopping, so who am I to be caught blocking? I really hate to see you go. Let her ho, let her ho, let her ho.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this up.
What are you talking about?
She talking about 5 Guys.
The restaurant.
No, you're not. No, ma'am. No, you're not. Woo, man. Hey, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy out here, man. You got to protect yourself at all times out here. You know what I'm saying? Both men and women. Definitely to my brothers out there, man. Y'all got to protect yourself, man. This shit is getting serious out here. All right. So we about to go here next because we still in Dean Bad Time Real Talk. Shout out to the Dean Bad Time. Hit that like, share, subscribe button out there. Hit that like button out there. For real though, hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, here we go.
Why haven't you called me, and why couldn't I spend the night in your bed last night?
Well, let's see what type of package you have. Okay, it's saying here that we actually had you signed up last Saturday for our Smash and Dash package.
Smash and Dash?
It's actually one of our inexpensive packages, but doesn't come with a lot of benefits.
What does it come with?
Well, it comes with the standard wood that could. Now, that's not just for at home. It's actually good for trap house parties, bathrooms, and in the back of any trap house vehicle.
Will you call me?
No.
Can I stay the night?
Nope.
Cuddle?
Hell no.
Take me out?
Kill yourself.
What package does come with all that?
That actually falls under our girlfriend package.
And how do I upgrade to the girlfriend package?
We'd actually have to run your whole facts.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, let's see what type of package you have.
Hold on.
Okay, it's saying.
Hold. My bad. Man, you have to run the whole facts. Wow. Hey, that's something new. Like this, look, man. He said he would have to actually run the whole facts in order to be able to upgrade to the girlfriend package.
What your French toast is there to think about?
So after that point, it's like, how can you get to the wife package? Where's the wife package at out here? Let's keep going. Hold on. Let's keep going. Man, I messed it up. I rewinded a little bit too far. Hold on. Hopefully here.
Any trap house vehicle.
Will you call me?
No.
Can I stay the night?
Nope.
Cuddle?
Hell no.
Take me out?
Kill yourself.
What package does come with all that?
That actually falls under our girlfriend package.
And how do I upgrade to the girlfriend package?
We'd actually have to run your whole facts.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Question number 1. Have you ever smashed any of my homies?
Yes.
Denied.
I mean, why can't I be your girlfriend?
I'm sorry.
This happened before you. I met him before you.
It's actually saying that you're not eligible. It's just a computer. But last Saturday, you did help us fulfill our random cheat quota of the month. You are a valued customer. Next.
Y'all need to quit it out here. Y'all need to quit it. So you mean to tell me that you're gonna take out a young lady, a beautiful young lady, you know? So you gonna not date her because she's actually dated your friends or had sex with your friends? Like, hey, why y'all do that at? Where y'all do that at? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all shaming these women out here?
What the French toast is there to think about?
Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. You know, that y'all doing this to people. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You relationship shaming. Oh, that's what that's called. You know, you're relationship shaming. Why are you relationship shaming because she dated your friend? You know. But she's interested in you. She actually wants to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Why are you relationship shaming, man? Like, you know, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so we about to dive off into this next one. Here we go with this this $30 situation, man. And that's been brought up a little while back, a few weeks back and things like that. And it's ridiculous. But here we go.
So he knows I'm going to lunch.
He knows you're
He
going to
knows
lunch.
my vibe. He knows how I like to move, and he only sent $30.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bend over backward for a man that is just sending whatever he can, or if he's not gonna be my boyfriend, number one. But if I'm talking to him next time I'm out, and he says, "Oh, you need something for lunch," I'm gonna tell him it's okay. Somebody already sent me $100, so he know that
you going for
the
the
next time. Yeah, you got to, because it's better, like you said.
Okay, if we're being completely honest, right here, right now, we've all eaten lunch for $30.
Yes,
let's start
100%.
Wait,
Cute little cafe spot, baby.
So hold on. Do you mean to tell me you've already eaten lunch for $30 somewhere? So a man that's admiring you or taking some type of interest in you, he sends you $30 for lunch. Listen, look, this is the thing here. Why do you need $100 for lunch? Who's eating that much food?
What the French toast is there to think about?
Who's really eating that much food? You're talking about you feel some type of way, or you're thinking some type of way because a man sent you $30 for lunch. Baby, listen, look. And then these women also agreed upon the situation that they've eaten at places where they've only spent $30 or less for lunch. So why are you demanding me to send you $100 for lunch? That makes no sense. You're going to actually eat $100 worth of lunch? No, you're not. I know you're not. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get over on some damn body, and the shit ain't going to work no more.
So what the French toast is there to think about? You can't make this shit up.
No, you can't make this up. This is ridiculous, and this is ungrateful. And then the one of the chicks was like, well, we're not trying to be ungrateful. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are trying to be ungrateful. This man is sending out a lifeline to you. It's like, listen, look, okay, you know, we're not together yet, but I'm going to, you know, send you $30, you know, for lunch and things like that. But, you know, you're so entitled and so ungrateful to where you think that, you know, a man should send you more than what, you know, is actually, you know, needed for lunch. You're talking about lunch here. But, you know, guess what? I know I'm this right here. I'm this right here.
You, Al Bundy, are a pig. I repeat, a pig.
Shut up! See, I don't give a rat's ass what you think.
And I don't. You know, I'm just being honest. You know, I know, quote unquote, yeah, I'm a pig and all this type of stuff. Well, how dare you, Alan? You don't want to send that girl $100 for her lunch. This is her lunch. She's starving out here. She's starving. She's starving. Who eats $100 worth of lunch? That's crazy.
We're gonna snap us and get something popping, but we're not saying that we're ungrateful.
Yeah.
Food is food on the table. However, you know what the standard is.
Correct.
Me in that situation, handling it with grace. Thank you so much, baby. I'm so appreciative. I'm gonna still take a picture of that bill and I'm gonna send it to him. Thank you for the.
So you're gonna take a picture of the bill and send it to him. So how much is that bill for lunch? Because lunch also means that you have to go back to work at a certain point. So even if you do get lunch and you know, a decent meal, things like that, depending on where you go, then you get you know, wine and other little things with that. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. How is you eating that much money up in one setting for one person? It makes no sense.
30. That was the tip. Here's the bill. What's up?
Also, men, if you know that you cannot give $30 or if it's hard for you to give, then you need to date within
Don't date.
You
not
can
date.
date. No, you can.
Do not date.
But date with the woman that number
not
one
date.
does not have that expectation, or number two, it's in that range that will.
How are y'all telling men not to date when y'all sitting up there with this $1,000 fake ass hair on? That's ridiculous. What are you talking about? Listen, look. At the end of the day, fellas, don't be out here sending women, you know, random women money for no damn reason. That's not what you do. That's irresponsible. You don't do that. You create a false narrative within people's minds that they, you know, gain this sense of entitlement that people need to be sending them something for just actually being born. That's ridiculous.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
That's ridiculous.
Love and adore that $30. We'll save that $30. We'll frame that $30. We'll bathe with that $30. We'll masturbate with that $30. Like, be with that woman because it is a woman out there that will appreciate it and that will love it. But do not try to.
So my thing of it is where's the sisterhood that y'all talk about so much? Now she just sat there at the end. If y'all paid attention to it. She sat there at the end and she put a lot of women down. Like, well, there's a woman out there that would enjoy that $30, that would frame that $30 and put that $30 up on, you know, up on a plaster and just parade it around. Man, when you dealing with bats like that, you know, you got to understand, man, you got to get rid of them bats. You cannot deal with bats. Shout out to them bats out there. Shout out to them bats. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? Listen, look, man, protect your pockets at all times out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is, though. You know, hey. All right, so we got this next one right here, and yeah, this should be the last one on the dingbat time, but here we go.
Before she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then, he was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi. Now, the whole world knows who she is. Long before.
Whoa, hold up. Did y'all know this?
You can't make this shit up.
You old fish-eyed fool.
So you mean to tell me Kamala Harris was dating Montel Jordan back in the 90s? Not Montel Jordan, but my goodness, you know, yeah, baldhead. That's ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Hold on, we got to replay that. Let's go here.
Before she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then.
Okay, Montel Williams. Listen, are you mean to tell me that Kamala Harris was dating Montel Williams? Wow. Listen, look, man. Oh, wow. She just. Okay.
He was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi. Now the whole world knows who she is. Long before.
Yo,
thank me in the morning.
Well, you're right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
Wow. So, okay, Kamala, you know, you up there at the White House now doing your thing. You know, you left old Montel and, you know, yeah, you're doing your thing. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But, you know, all right. So we're going to keep it going. And, yeah, we got some more stuff that's going to keep it exciting here. So, yeah, let me find where I'm going to be at first. Y'all got to excuse me. But, yeah, we're going to go to, let's see, this situation here. We're going to go to, I want to go to the settlers, well, squatters and things like that, because we're about to dive off into this, because this is a serious situation here with these squatters and stuff. And, yeah, it's crazy out here. For people that own properties and things like that, y'all need to check your squatters laws in your specific city, state, and things like that, so you'll know what's going on, and you'll know how to handle things, because it's very serious. We got a situation right here now, and I think this is out in LA. And here we go. Let's check this out.
Good evening to you. I'm Susan Hirasuna. A luxurious 7-bedroom dream house in the Hollywood Hills. But there's a catch. Squatters. They've left behind a huge mess and even set up a business on the property. Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards is live in Hollywood. Chelsea, tell us more.
Get this. So the ringleader actually allegedly drew up a fake lease and was allowing OnlyFans models to create their content in this house. They apparently threw wild parties and just really made themselves at home in this 9,000 square foot property. And this is unfortunately something that real estate agents are seeing more and more of.
So hold up. Do you mean to tell me that these people broke into this house, decided to keep it for themselves and do whatever they're going to do, and the dude that broke into it actually was renting it out to women to be OnlyFans models?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
To be OnlyFans models. Are you kidding me, people? Listen. Oh, so he was in there making money hand over fist, but you can't pay for a place to fucking stay. Like it. What are you talking about? Man, this is crazy.
This wasn't what real estate agent Emily Randall Smith was expecting when she and her husband checked in on one of their listings in the Hollywood Hills.
There was like poop and pee everywhere. They had cut all the cords to like all of the security systems. They bought a new Wi-Fi. Like they were planning to sit there and move there, basically.
We're gonna get rid of this stuff. Just put it all here.
It happened in January when the husband and wife team were getting ready to prep the 7-bedroom home for an open house.
We walked up to the property and the lockbox was cut off, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And there was a mailbox that somebody had ordered, and they like put it up, and I was like, that's also very weird. That was not here before. My husband walked to the side of the house, and they had these huge windows, and he could see somebody laying on the bed in the rooms.
They quickly called police, who couldn't get the man out of the home. So
now my question is, why wouldn't these people expect somebody to come check on this house? What did these people really think, that this was just a fully built house? And this is out in LA, so it looks like it's a pretty decent home and things like that. Like it's, you know how LA works. It's a fancy ass place out there, you know. So you mean to tell me you're going to sit around here and move in like you actually bought this place and, you know, laying around, you're not even on guard for anything or watching out for anything. You just laying there like it's nobody that's going to come check on this place. It's nobody that's going to come see what's going on with this particular property. The lights are burning. It's nobody paying that light bill, because you definitely ain't. So, I mean, like, how could you be that ignorant to think that nobody's going to come check on this property? It's ridiculous. What are people thinking here?
So the pair waited until he left, then called police again.
They knocked on the front door, and I guess some girl opened it. In the video that I posted, she ended up being an OnlyFans model, and I guess that the guy who had broke into the house was like running this whole business out of there and like renting the rooms out to these girls.
Smith gives major credit to the LAPD, who escorted the woman, her dog, and everyone's belongings out.
I just want to let you know that we're in charge of the property.
The Smiths left with a mess to clean up.
I told you I sold TV.
Thanks for giving me another bike lock, bro. I'm gonna take this one off. Place it, you jerk.
It was really scary, just feeling like somebody had intruded your house. Obviously, it's just a property that we're selling, but we feel responsible for it. And it's just a really eerie feeling to feel that somebody like went into your property and tried to live there and make it their home.
And apparently it had been going on for about 2 weeks. Now, no one was arrested that night back in January, but Smith is saying she really hopes that the person behind all of this eventually gets caught. She also has some words of advice for anyone who does have an unoccupied property. Make sure that the keys, the locks, the security system, and the cameras are all working, and have somebody to be able to check in at least regularly.
Yes, that's the truth. That is the truth. You know, have somebody that could regularly check in on your property, that's you know, invested in things like that, that you can actually depend upon. This is ridiculous here that people are moving into places that they know that they don't belong in. And they, you know, like I say, they running up the lights, things like that, all for free. They running a whole OnlyFans scam out of this place. And it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that they would have laws on the books to where you would have to go out your way to get people that are technically on your property illegally out of your property just because they decide to, you know, stash themselves there for, you know, a few days or a month or some shit. It's crazy to me. It is totally crazy. But, you know, yeah, you know, dealing with these psycho people, man, you got to understand out here, you got to protect yourself and protect your assets and things like that, because it's getting very dangerous out here, especially for people that own properties. This squatter situation is getting out of control and out of hand. Yeah, listen, look, let me see. I want to go. Let's go check on New York and see what's going on with that squatter situation up there. Let's go here now. Put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the Times.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox.
A message from Mississippi Leaders.
It's a more.
My bad. Yeah, but this is ridiculous. I think this is the one about the lady up in New York that actually got deleted by the squatters that was trying to steal her home. That's ridiculous. It's crazy. Y'all finna see. Here we go.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox. And I do want to get to a developing story out of the New York City area where police are searching for a pair of squatters who they say may be tied to the murder of a woman. Her body found stuffed inside a duffel bag inside her apartment. Very disturbing details here. Briella Tomasetti with our Fox 5 New York team joining us live with what we know so far. Good morning, Briella.
Yeah, Josh, this case is more than a week old, but police are finally starting to sort out some of these details, having just flown in from abroad. The 52-year-old victim, Nadia Vittel, stopped by her late mother's apartment here in Kips Bay. It's right here in my rear view. And she was getting it ready for a family friend to move in. Cops say, though, when she unexpectedly found those squatters inside, that's when things took a turn for the worse. The NYPD has new insight on who may be connected to the murder of a woman whose body was found stuffed inside a duffel bag in her Manhattan apartment. Investigators are looking for a pair of squatters, a man and a woman, who they believe were staying in the apartment prior to the gruesome discovery. Police say 52-year-old Nadia Vittel was last seen walking into her apartment building on East 31st Street in Kips Bay last Tuesday.
It came as a complete shock and surprise, I didn't even know.
Gene Pompey is the building superintendent. He says surveillance video shows Vittel getting in the elevator and going up to her apartment on the 19th floor. A friend called to make a wellness check, but there was no answer.
So I went up, knocked on the door. It was just only the dog barking.
Shortly afterwards, the victim's son and two in-laws arrived to Vittel's apartment. When police got there, Vittel's lifeless body was found in the closet, stashed inside a duffel bag. Investigators claim she was beaten to death.
When I came into work, there was an ambulance here and one cop car.
Police allege the squatters had been staying in Vittel's apartment for days, and when she returned, the pair killed her and took off in her SUV. Security cameras captured the suspects.
Man, listen. Listen, this is the thing here. This is ridiculous here. How can you have an apartment and then it seems like this apartment is actually in what's supposed to be and looks like a secure building with a you have to check in or go past a desk or something like that. I know how New York works with certain apartments and things like that. Yeah, you got to go in and you walk past people in the lobby at first, the checkout desk, things like that. And then you go up elevators because, New York works a little bit different than certain parts of the United States where you actually have homes and things like that, on the ground basic. But no, this is crazy. How did these people even actually were allowed in this building to actually commandeer this particular place? How did that happen?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
How did that happen without them being registered tenants of this building? How did that happen? It's certain checks and balances that need to be understood and information that need to be known, because this is crazy that people could just come in and just settle in a place and it's that don't even belong there, that are not at least not on the books for that building. I mean, it's crazy.
Coming in on Sunday and leaving Tuesday afternoon, the same day Vittel was last seen. It's believed that they drove her car across the George Washington Bridge into New Jersey and then into Pennsylvania, where they crashed the vehicle.
It's scary when something like this happens. You always expect it to happen somewhere else and not in your own neighborhood.
Republican State Assemblyman Jake Blumenkranz has filed a bill that would make it easier for homeowners to remove squatters from their properties. Under New York state law, people who claim they're tenants can't be arrested for trespassing. That also means homeowners can't change the locks, get rid of their stuff, or shut off the electricity.
I mean, but that's different. When you are actually on contract and it's legal, it's at the state office, things like that you're legally on contract to live in this particular property, that is totally different, people. That's totally different.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That's totally different. You got actual proof that you are renting out this place and things like that from the the person that you're renting it from. And man, wow. Listen, this is a sad situation here. And this is something that actually can keep going on if we don't get this squatters law situation under control. I don't even know why they have laws on the book to protect people that actually move into some place that they haven't signed a contract for, that they haven't legally put any money down for, that they haven't actually talked to the owners of said property for. I don't see how they have protection for staying there. That makes no logical sense to me. Why am I going to allow people to stay in a property that I own that just broke into it technically? Technically, they broke into this place and stayed there for, however long they stayed there for. But then, I should have to, as the owner of the property, I have to go through all these different channels and things like that to get these people out when they actually broke into the damn property.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
It's crazy.
You can't make this shit up.
You old fish-eyed fool.
The bill would allow police to intervene and make arrests instead of forcing homeowners into an arduous court process. And speaking of tenants' rights, a lot of states do give tenants the upper hand. Now, this bill states that tenants do not include squatters and give people rights after 45 days rather than the current 30 days, considering most short-term rentals here in New York City require the tenant, to stay for at least a month. For now, we're live here in Kips Bay, though. Josh, we'll send it back to you.
Okay, so at least they bumping the time up. At least they're bumping the time up to where instead of 30 days, it's 45 days for the owner of the property to actually be able to get these people out without having to go through the legal channels and things like that. But I really seriously think they need to take all this crap off the books. You can't protect anybody that's breaking into a place and sleeping there and eating there. And what do you mean? They are illegally there.
Might be in the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
They are illegally there. How are you going to protect somebody that's illegally commandeering a place? That makes no sense, man. I don't know what's going on over here nowadays, but this is a sad situation. This lady lost her life because of illegal people that were not supposed to be there that, are in a place. But the thing of it is here, though, real talk. Hold on here a second, because I think this just ended. We also have a situation here to where I think we got it here to where they found the people that were illegally at this place right here. So we're gonna go here now and we're gonna check this out, and we're gonna see what's going on here. Hold on just a second. I want to pull this up because I think they got the people that were illegally in that woman's house in New York. Like, seriously. So we're going to check this out real quick. It just came across too. So here we go. Let's check this out.
2 suspected squatters arrested for killing a woman in her New York City apartment, stuffing her body in a duffel bag and stealing her car. As squatting plagues the nation, there are numerous internet forums offering how-to guides to getting into a home and establishing a right to be there. So why has squatting become such a widespread problem, and what can people do to protect themselves? Here to discuss is Senior Attorney of Property Rights for Pacific Legal Foundation, Mark Miller. Mark, thanks for being with us this morning. I remember in law school talking about adverse possession, and some of these things you're like, wait, why does this make sense? How do you have your own clear property rights, subverted by somebody just comes in and says, hey, now it's mine? Explain to us really quickly the legal background of squatting.
Well, that's exactly right. But this is nothing like adverse possession. We certainly did learn in first year of law school that, if you were to move into someone else's property that was empty, it wasn't clear who owned it, and you were openly living there after a number of years, 5 years in some states, 7 years in other states, longer in others, you could go to court and say, I have a right to be here. I've taken over it. That's not what squatting is. Squatting is nothing like adverse possession, and we need our state legislators to start changing the laws to make it clear that squatters do not have any rights to properties at all.
But give me the rationale. Why do squatters have rights, Mark?
Well, I think it's basically an oxymoron. It's a misunderstanding of the law. Too often, and particularly in our blue states, we treat squatters who have no right to be on your property as if they are tenants. We're seeing this in New York, Illinois, and other states. They just move in. You're not paying attention perhaps for a month in New York, even shorter in other states. And then they say, well, I have a right to be here. They wave around a piece of paper, say,
So you mean to tell me if I own a property and of course life goes on, life happens, things happen in life, and I may not be able to get back to my property for, let's say, a month, to check on my property and things like that, because life happens, things like that go on, families, you got stuff to do, work, all types of stuff. So you mean to tell me a person could just move into my stuff, just move clearly in, and if they've been there for a month, you mean to tell me that I have to go through all this turmoil and strife to get these people out that are not actually paying rent, they're not paying the light bill, they're not doing anything to help keep the true maintenance on the property and things like that, but I'm having to go through all this legal aspect to get my property back when I own my own property already? What are you talking about?
What the French toast is there to think about?
What are you talking about? Why is it something on the books that allows people to illegally seize your own property? Why? That makes no sense.
I have a lease, and then law enforcement doesn't really know what to do, and it puts you in a position where you have to evict them.
Oh, so they wave around a fraudulent lease that they could draw up, and then a cop's not a judge. You can't sit there and litigate whether or not something is a legitimate contract or not. And now you've got this standoff. Here's some tips, by the way, for avoiding squatting. Lock doors and windows at all times. Routinely check the property for any signs of entry. Make friends with the...
Okay, this is what they're saying. Lock doors and windows at all times. The thing of it is that even if you lock the door, even if you have the cameras, even if you have all this, the thing of it is that these people are breaking in. They're breaking in. And these are properties that people own, that paid their hard-earned money to own these properties and things like that, so they could, do whatever, or they inherit the properties from family members or anything like that. This is a shame. This is a shame right here. This is disrespectful.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
This is disrespectful to the American citizen that's actually paying taxes on that property if they own it, things like that. This is totally disrespectful. Why do we have squatters laws on the books? This makes no sense.
Your neighbors, and ask them to alert you if they see anyone on the property. Post no trespassing signs on the doors and yard gates. Mark, I know the situation you described for us could happen literally overnight, but do these types of situations that are occurring across the country, is it like somebody goes on vacation, they go away for a long weekend? Like, when does this squatting take place?
Well, that's exactly right. The squatters are looking for houses that are easy marks or for apartments. So you need to take measures, as you just said, get to know your neighbors. You want your neighbors to alert you. If they know you and they see something amiss, they're going to call you. I can remember my grandparents who were snowbirds. When they were down in Florida, if something was amiss at their house, the neighbors would call them, or even the police would call them. So get to know your local officer. You need to have signs up, make it clear. You want your house to look lived in. The squatters, just like a pickpocket in Times Square, are looking for an easy mark. So what you need to do is make it clear the squatters need to go bother somebody else, not you.
Okay,
So hold on. You mean to tell me I have to go out of my way to, have all these super cameras and things like that in place and all this other stuff in place in order to protect my property, which is in my name, I pay taxes for, things like that, you know, and that from somebody that's just going to decide to just take something. That, because that's what this is right here. That's what this is. Somebody deciding to just move in and take something. And then if you know, because life happens and I'm not able to, you know, go check on things as frequent as it should be. But at the same time, though, too, life is happening. Yeah, I'm just supposed to accept the fact that these people have been illegally on my property, on my grounds for 30 days. And I have to go through all these court systems and things like that to get them off my property when they're there illegally. Come on, people. Come on. What are we doing to ourselves with certain laws on the books? What are we doing to ourselves as citizens of this country? What are we doing?
Well, two questions just as a follow-up short on our way out. One, where is this happening across the country? You know, like where is it more pronounced a problem than other places? And two, what's in it for the squatters? A couple of days, night, long-term stay? Like why all the effort on behalf of the squatters?
Well, it's especially happening on that first question, especially happening on the coast because housing has gotten so expensive. We need our local and state governments and federal government to make it easier to build housing and cheaper. If there's more housing, this is a law of supply and demand. We have a demand for housing. We need to make housing cheaper. And the reason squatters are doing it is what free place to live. Who wouldn't want that? But we need to make it clear to them that they can't do it, that there will be consequences. We need to have laws that make it clear to squatters. If you move in, you're going to be removed very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Free place to live for a little while. We need to speed up what it means a little while.
Listen, look, all that free place to live. Okay. You want to talk about a free place to live? See, that's the problem with some of these bats out here. Real talk. You know, everybody wants something for nothing. Why aren't you out there putting in the work that it takes, like these people that own these properties are putting in the work that it takes in order to have things like that? Why aren't you putting in the work?
What the French toast is there to think about?
Why aren't you breaking your back like everybody else out here, like every other normal American that's paying their taxes, that's doing the things that they need to do in order to have a decent life, successful life, and things like that? Where's your work ethic?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me that, you know, there are actually laws on the books to protect individuals that do things like this. And, you know, yeah. We're gonna keep going because let's check this out here, man. Like this squatter situation is it's gonna be a huge situation. It's coming up. You know, we're gonna get to DeSantis pretty soon because down in Florida, he's not taking it. Shout out to DeSantis. Shout out to him. Real talk. Down in Florida, he ain't dealing with it. He ain't taking it. He's like, no. We ain't going down here in Florida. You know, you're not finna just move into a place that you're not actually paying for and things like that. Shout out to him. Real talk. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. And I'm glad somebody taking some type of a stand, you know, as a property, you know, to understand, you know, what people are dealing with as property owners out here. So, okay, we're going to go to this next one real quick. Let's check this out. And like we always do, quarters, nickels, and dimes at all times. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button out there. Real talk, comment, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, too. For real, though. I always appreciate comments, man. Mad love to all my subscribers. Here we go.
A squatting showdown.
Yeah, y'all know I got the, here we go. It is what it is, though, man. Yeah, it's no way that this should be allowed. You know, and it has to be put to a stop. And I'm pretty sure that everybody out there that's an actual property owner understands.
It is a scene that highlights how some homeowners across the country are battling squatters who try to use the law to take control of a property. Trevor Alt is here with the story. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Rebecca. So these headlines come as the NYPD says a homeowner was actually murdered by a pair of squatters that she walked in on. And officials want to avoid potentially dangerous confrontations. But the process of legally removing a squatter can be extremely frustrating and expensive and time-consuming. And some homeowners, like the one we're about to see, are fed up.
You shouldn't be trying to steal my house. Yes, you are.
This morning, a squatter standoff caught on camera by our station WABC.
There's a man sleeping right there. Get out of my house.
Adele Andaloro says she inherited this New York City house, but a group of people moved in and changed the locks. The NYPD called in, arresting one man.
Why is it that I have to leave and he doesn't have to leave?
Because technically he can't be kicked out. We need to go to court.
But this.
How technically he can't get kicked out when he is illegally there? He's illegally there.
But you old fish-eyed fool.
Speaking of nagging, persistent pain.
Watch it, sucker.
How he can't get kicked out when he's illegally there? You know, you got these cops of, well, ma'am, you have to go through the system and this and that. This is her house. She's paying the property tax on this home. She's doing what she needs to do to, you know, to actually, you know, provide the taxes that you so-called American system want, right? You want that money, right? You want that tax money, right? Yeah, you want that tax money out there. Yeah, you want that tax money. So, you know, yeah, you protect the people that are paying you the tax money. Or are we living in a whole new day? I mean, you know, somebody better tell me something. Somebody better tell me something.
This man, forcing his way back inside, was allowed to stay. He told investigative reporter Dan Krauth he signed a lease in October, though he showed no proof.
So how does this all end then? When do you leave?
The way it ends is either she pays me my money that I put into the house, pay me the money, and I'll leave, or send me to court, and we deal with the judge in court.
What? New York. Hold on. So they're saying that he paid a lease. He paid for a lease, but he obviously didn't pay this lady. You know, and this is her home. So who you actually paying for the home? Who fooled you into thinking that, you know what I'm saying, you were actually leasing out a home? Who tricked you? And for the person that tricked you, why aren't you setting their name out like that? If that's the case, if you claim you signed the actual lease, which they said also that he didn't show no proof that he had signed the lease. He showed no proof now, no proof. But yet and still, you know, they're escorting the property owner out of the home that she owns and paying taxes on to let them stay there. Man.
New York City, squatters have tenants' rights after 30 days, making this a landlord-tenant dispute. So when Adele had the locks changed again...
You're getting arrested right now?
Being arrested.
For what?
For being in my own home.
Police then took her away in handcuffs for unlawful eviction.
Hey, shout out to her. She's standing her ground.
Hey, what the French toast is there to think about?
Shout out to her. She said, if y'all gonna do this, yeah, go ahead on, put me in handcuffs. This is my property. I pay taxes on it. Go ahead on and put me in handcuffs. Yeah, I go to jail for this. Real talk. You know, she's standing her ground. Shout out to her. For real though. For real though. She ain't tolerating it. And them cops know that, man, come on, man.
When it comes to squatters, homeowners across the country have to navigate a slew of laws which vary by state. In Chicago, Danielle Cruz told our station WLS when she tried to sell her home in 2022, a woman moved in claiming to have a lease.
So we show up with the cops, and there's a young woman in there with all of her belongings. They said, unfortunately, they couldn't prove that she was trespassing. We have to go to court and follow the eviction process.
But one man is fighting back.
I understand you've been.
How can she not prove that, you know, she doesn't belong? Listen, look, when you sign legal documents, aren't those type of legal documents on file at the state? Like, aren't they? I mean, I would think so. Aren't those legal documents on file? So what are we talking about here?
Squatting at this residence?
ABC's Jacqueline Lee met with Flash Shelton, who calls himself the squatter hunter.
Is this a growing problem?
I think that it's a growing problem like anything else.
When a squatter took over his mother's house, Flash had her lease the home to him, and then he moved in with the squatter until they left. He's now using the same tactic at other homes.
I would have had a right as a leaseholder to go in, move in on him, put cameras on, and eventually lock him out, and that I could force him to civilly try to fight to get back into a property that he couldn't prove that he had a legal right to be in.
Experts advise always getting an attorney to navigate legal evictions, but warn it can be costly and take several months.
Squatters are looking for an opportunity, and if they think a property is not being maintained or visited, they may make attempts to enter that property that they have no rights to enter in.
And part of the reason this is even possible is because of loopholes in tenancy laws. For obvious reasons, you can't have a landlord be able to change the locks at any time if there's a person who is staying there. But of course, this process can be maddening. And that New York case at the beginning of the piece, that's still unresolved. She will have to go to court.
Now, I get the fact that you can't, as a landlord, you can't just change the locks willy-nilly on a property that you're renting out to somebody. I understand that. But the thing of it is that where is the paperwork? Where is the documentation to say that, everybody signed off on this, that these individuals are actually legally supposed to be there, and things like that. When you don't have people, and I'm pretty sure, like, who's checking? Are they checking these people IDs, things like that? These squatters and stuff, like, where's the IDs at? Where is it the ID to match up to the documentation that needs to be presented when you're saying that I'm legally supposed to be here, but then no, you can't present any type of documentation, you can't present any type of signed documents, things like that. What are you doing? This makes no sense. And man, the laws have to be changed. They have to be critiqued to a certain level, to where we actually nail these things down, to where we can tell the difference between the squatters and the people that are legally supposed to be there.
So what the French toast is there to think about? You can't make this shit up.
To get those people out of her house.
Unfortunately, can cost her time and money.
It could be more than a year.
And not even be able to have access to your home for a while.
Yeah, after her parents passed. That's the only reason she has the home.
Oh, wow. All right, Trevor. Thank you for highlighting that.
Well, hey there, G.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous here. That's ridiculous. All right, we about to check in on this next one right quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. My bad. I hit the wrong one. Shout out to everybody. Real talk. Thank y'all for tuning in on this Easter Sunday. And, mad love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mad love to everybody, even on the playback, things like that. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure that you comment. Let me know what you're thinking out there. I definitely would appreciate it. Yeah, so it's ridiculous, man. We can't sit around here and allow certain things to go on like this, especially if you're a property owner. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dive off into Florida and see what DeSantis is doing to try to, kind of rearrange things and kind of, put things in proper perspective, because, DeSantis wants that tax money, baby. DeSantis actually respects the taxpayers of his state, and he wants to do the right thing by the taxpayers. And I get that, and real talk, I love that about DeSantis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, respect those taxpayers. They're giving you your salary, bro. Let's respect them. Here we go, though. So we're gonna dive off into this one. Hey, quarters, nickels, and dimes at all times.
All right, so the issue of squatting now has been on the rise all across the country. That's where people take over vacant homes, they rent a property and never leave. Can you imagine? You own a property, you can't get rid of somebody that's in your house. Oftentimes, it could take the property owners months or even years to get the squatters thrown out. Well, now the state of Florida is taking action. Governor Ron DeSantis just signed legislation that gives police the right to remove squatters as soon as they are found, and makes it a felony to do more than $1,000 worth of damage to a home while squatting. Take a look at this.
Well, today in the state of Florida, we say very simply, what passes muster in New York and California is not passing muster here. You are not going to be able to commandeer.
I'm fighting every.
Sorry, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trump. Sorry though.
Private property and expect to get away with it. We are in the state of Florida ending the squatter scam once and for all.
And it is a scam. I know somebody in New York, 4.5 years, a squatter stayed in somebody else's house. Now, the governor of Florida also recently signed a bill banning any children in the state under the age of 14 from having a social media account, after years of research has now revealed the serious dangers that these online platforms are posing to our kids.
Okay, so DeSantis is doing a lot out here. Wow. Okay, not only is he trying to get this squatter law situation under control, he's actually banning minors from being on the internet like that. And hey, I get it though. I get it. Back when I was growing up, man, like it was certain things that, children were just not privy of. You couldn't sit around adults when they were talking about adult conversations and things like that. It was, you need to go to your room, find something to do, go study, play with your toys, whatever. But you couldn't sit around adults when they were talking about adult things. Seriously. And yes, I think that made a huge difference in the upbringing of children. It let them know that their proper place was at that place and things like that. And it kept a certain distance and also a certain respect level that needed to be had between children and adults. So, it is what it is, man. Hey, shout out to that. Let's keep going.
Anyway, joining us now, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Governor, great to have you. I doubt when you got into politics that you ever imagined a day where you'd be hearing story after story after story of, people just commandeering other people's homes and then the courts protecting them. I know a case in New York. It went on 4.5 years before they were finally legally allowed to take back their home. Is this America?
Well,
this doesn't sound like the America I know. What?
No, Sean. And I mean, you think about things like, this idea of squatting when Americans were settling like the Old West, you'd go, you didn't know who owned it. There weren't records. So if people started a community there, then someone came 6 or 7 years later and claimed it was theirs. Well, that was different. It's an adverse possession. It was never intended that you could just go into some subdivision and break into a house and start living there, and then all of a sudden have all these rights vested. In New York, there was a case.
Right. I definitely agree with what DeSantis just said about, the difference between nowadays and what the Wild West, the older days used to be. Yes, back in those days, records and things like that were not being kept up with like how we keep up with records now. We're doing a much better job at keeping up with records in this society that we did maybe 100, 200 years ago, things like that. So yeah, people can't just move into onto land or into a spot nowadays and just, commandeer it like this, like it's been their own and they pay taxes on it. It just don't work that way. So we're dealing with a lot of individuals that want something for nothing. They don't want to work for anything. They want to sit out here and try to commandeer hardworking people's properties and things like that. They don't want to have to add on to society nor to the community and things like that. So, yes, we're going to have to excommunicate certain type of people with that mindset. It just is what it is.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Case, and it was reported where the homeowner went when someone had taken over her house, and the police did not evict the squatters. The police ended up arresting the homeowner. What kind of a country is that? And so, like on many issues, what New York does, what California does, Florida will do the opposite. And so the squatter scam ends today with our legislation. And it's important because, Sean, now being a Florida resident, we've got people that will be here for 7 months of the year, and then they'll go to Michigan or New York or even Canada. So what? You come back after the summer and someone's in your house, and then they just get to stay there for 6 months. Now in Florida, you call up, you fill out a form, sheriff comes, and the sheriff kicks them out of your property.
Yeah. And by the way, and I've owned property in Florida for over 20 years. Now I am a domiciled resident, permanent resident of Florida. I have my Florida license to prove it if you want to see it, and every other legal thing that I had to do. But it's even worse than that. People can start out, maybe they'll pay the first month's rent, then they'll never pay again. And if you try to kick them out, you're right. The home that you were describing was a case that was over $1 million, that property, and they arrested the homeowner. And I'm thinking to myself, what country is this that they arrest the homeowner and the squatter gets to stay in that person's house? You can't make that up.
If you're thinking of selling your home soon, you don't want to miss out on this. Not only will I buy your house fast.
Well, and it's like the private property rights, that's the bedrock of a free society and a constitutional republic. And what I think the left is doing, what some of these activists are doing, heck, even the illegal aliens are going on social media and talking about squatting and urging other foreign nationals to come to this country illegally.
Yes, they are doing that. Yes, they are doing that. It is a video out here of an illegal migrant that is explaining how to take over, somebody's empty property. It is out here. I don't know if y'all seen it yet, things like that. I'm probably going to cover that pretty soon because it definitely needs to be covered. But yes, there is, and I have it in my my bank. But yes, there is an illegal migrant out here that's explaining. I think he was from Ecuador or something like that. But yeah, he's explaining how to come over here and basically squat on a property that's empty for what they think is for a certain period of time. And he's also explaining how you can actually get into that property, fix it up, and reverse that on the property owner to make them have to pay you because you actually went in there and fixed things up. Like, seriously, it's getting real out here.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
It's getting real out here. Dead serious.
And commandeer property. If we don't have private property rights, we will not have a free society. So it is the bedrock. Florida stands by that. We're proud to do it. And Sean, it's like yet another reason why people are going to choose to flee from the New Yorks and the California and end up coming down here to the Sunshine State.
Let me tell you, you have baby boomers that have yet to retire, people that have just gotten fed up with the crime, the high taxes, the way of life. They're going to be leaving in droves for the next 2 decades. I don't think this migration is ending anytime soon. Let me ask you about social media and kids and 14-year-olds, and because there is a lot of danger. There are predators out there that are targeting our children online. You were very successful with this legislation. I think it's been misconstrued by some in the media. Not a big shock to you, but your reaction.
Yeah, so basically, look, I'm a dad, Sean. I've got a first grader, a kindergartner, a preschooler. So my wife and I are thinking as they get older, what is this landscape going to even look like? And the reality is it's hard for parents to keep up with everything that's out there. And so what our legislation says is for 14 and 15-year-olds, social media companies cannot issue them their own social media account unless the parent consents. So then this way the parent can kind of know the dangers and then make that decision. 13 and under, social media companies cannot issue an account. And here's the thing, under 13 is already prohibited under federal law. It's just not enforced. So you do have 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds who have these. What we've said is we're not really regulating the use. I mean, if a 12-year-old has something, it's not really about that. It's about holding the social media companies accountable. If a parent wants to have a social media account and let their 11-year-old use it, they are free to do it under there. So I think it strikes the right balance to try to help parents navigate this really perilous landscape. And you're right, the predators, you used to have to worry about the predator if the kid's out in the neighborhood and someone would come by in like a van. Now the predator can come right into your house. The kid can be there. Your kid can be, just safe as can be. And then through that internet and through those social media apps. So I think we struck a good balance here. And here's the thing, Sean, we're not talking about the content. We're talking about apps and social media networks that have addictive qualities. So if they don't have the addictive qualities, then the bill doesn't even apply in that situation.
I know a group of parents that actually have all come to an agreement, no cell phones for their kids until 8th grade. I actually thought it was a great decision. And many of the parents, what they have decided to do, I haven't had a landline in years. I don't know about you, Governor, but I don't even know what one looks like anymore. And they just decided if they allow any phone use, it's going to be a landline in their house that they can hear the conversation now. I thought a pretty creative idea.
It's interesting, Sean. So last year, we did a bill that I signed that said school districts could say no cell phones during class time. There was a huge uproar about that. People were saying that somehow this was, too restrictive. And yet what's happened this school year, the kids are learning better. Everyone's happier because the attention is on what's happening in the classroom. I'd also say, just as a parent, my wife and I have talked about this. Our kids are too young to have any phones. We've decided that when they do get a phone, probably not going to be a smartphone. It's going to be one of those old flip phones that we used to have where they can make a call if they need anything from us, but we don't have to worry about all the hundreds of different apps. And here's the thing, Sean, too. Apart from all the really significant harms with the predators, it's not healthy to have kids buried in their phones 8 hours a day.
And no, that's not healthy. That's not healthy for children to be in their phones every day, all day like that. That's ridiculous. We all know what the pros and cons of technology is. We know this now. It just is what it is. And, we need to respect that. We need to honor that. We need to get on board with, our younger generation not being exposed too much, because that's what the elders used to do back in the day. The reason why what I talked about earlier is about, when the elders in the family were having conversations and things like that, they would send the children out the room. When the elders and stuff like that, they ate, they had the children at a separate table. It's just, we cannot lose certain values because they actually kept society in proper place as far as the ranking of adults and children. That's just how it goes.
What the French toast is there to think about?
I definitely believe that is highly respectful, that is highly needed, and in order to maintain a certain aspect in society that we really need to keep respect in society for both sides, adults and children. Like, seriously, it's just certain things that children don't need to be exposed to, and it is what it is, man. Hey, listen, look, nowadays I know that we're out here, we're doing our things, and we have all this technology, and we like it, it's cool, but no, I think we need to try to keep certain limits on technology to certain degrees and stuff like that, for real though. But though. So what we're gonna do now is, we about to dive off into this body cam situation, man. And it's about to get very real. We about to see what's happening, and we about to see what this sister's up to, things like that, quarters, nickels, and dimes. At all times.
On December 8th, 2023, officers were dispatched to an apartment for a domestic battery incident between a couple in Elgin, Illinois. Upon arrival, officers spoke with the victim of the battery, and they did not observe any injuries to the areas he described.
Hi.
They then entered the apartment to obtain a statement from the woman accused of battering him.
Hi. Yeah, I've been drinking and everything, but I'm not gonna have him disrespect me. That's fine. I was having a good time and drinking. You know, it's my cousin's birthday. And I'm just gonna have her. Okay. That's fine. You can drink and stuff. It's my house. We just talked to the way back. Let's go over here real quick, because he's out there. Don't get mad, cause you have to be at work in the morning. This way. Yep. You go U46. You work for my aunt, my uncle for U46. Don't touch me. Okay, well, I'm telling you to walk back over here. I don't want you arguing with him. Now you just put yourself in jeopardy, dumb. Okay. And then Rebecca, why don't you tell me what's going on today? He's mad because I'm listening to my music. I'm having a good time. Okay. And then that started you guys getting into an argument. It's my house. I can hear my music by myself.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me go back.
Well, once we're done talking.
You don't have to talk to me. They keep premises.
Did you? So he's saying that you were.
They keep my premises.
Okay.
You want to talk to my lawyer?
Okay.
Do you want to talk to my lawyer?
I would like to talk to you.
Talk to my lawyer. How about that?
He's saying that
talk to my lawyer.
Did you hit him?
No.
Did you hit him? Ever throw hands on him?
No.
No slapping, no hitting.
Won't you look at that?
Like what?
Are you guys so fucking dumb? Do your fucking job right.
We're trying to, but
Do
you're
your
yelling. Okay, what is this?
Look at me.
Okay, then what are you showing us?
Yeah, I've been drinking.
Okay, what are you showing us?
I've been drinking. I want to have a good time.
What are you trying to show us? What are you trying to show us?
You guys looking at me like I'm the bad one?
No, Rebecca. What are you trying to?
No.
So your boyfriend or fiance?
Oh yeah, my boyfriend, my fiance.
So, okay, so he did that.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I get that.
I'm a woman. I've been drinking.
No one. You can drink. It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, you
have fun. You know.
That's fine.
I'm grieving right now. My son's locked up for first-degree murder for no reason.
I'm sorry about that.
You should be sorry.
Okay. So when did he break the cabinet?
That was a long time ago.
So it wasn't
It's in
tonight.
my refrigerator. I have that paperwork.
All right, Rebecca.
Hey, listen, look, I'm sorry about the audio. Sorry about the audio cutting in and out like that. I guess there's certain parts of the conversation that, they cut out stuff like that because it's not on my end. Real talk. That's not on my end. So, yeah, it's crazy. Like, what I'm wondering is, why do so many women in today's society have so much damn aggression? Like, what is really going on here? What is really going on here? This is ridiculous. Let's keep going.
Because your last name was Ellis as well? Or do you have a different last name?
Can you guys get out of my house?
No, we need to finish this.
You ain't gotta get nothing. You got a search warrant?
I don't need a search warrant to get
You
you
get out of my house. I didn't welcome you in my house, did I?
Well, we were called for a reason.
You're in my house. I know what a domestic is, honey.
Okay, what is your last name? All right.
If you just give us our stuff, your information, we're out of here.
Do you have
So you're writing stuff down in my house right now.
Yeah, I am. Do you have a middle initial? Or do you have a birthday?
Okay, see what's happening is that once the police actually got there, they actually found out who the problem was. Like, seriously.
So what the French toast is there to think about? You can't make this shit up.
They found out who the problem was once they actually got there and assessed the scene and things like that. And they figured out, yeah, it was her. Right.
So I know we have a packet. I'm sure we do. All we're trying to do is get out of here. But you're not being very cooperative with us.
Okay, you're in my house for now. Did I welcome you in my house?
Okay, what's your birthday?
You can vacate my premises right now.
Okay. So someone reported a domestic battery. That's why we're here. He's saying that
Battery? Do you know what battery is?
I do. Do you?
I barely know what battery is, honey.
So that's why we're here is because he called us and saying that you were hitting him.
Battery? Y'all funny as hell. Y'all some fucking rookies.
Yeah. So okay, that's why I've been here.
You really are. I can do your job for your ass.
Okay. Well, you should apply. We're hiring. We're always hiring.
Yeah, my brother's a state police officer for Chicago.
Oh, good. So then you should totally apply for us.
His wife is a police officer.
Hold on. Why are you telling this woman that she should apply when y'all just got there and y'all actually clearly see that she's around here, you know, saying trying to beat up people? Is that what y'all recruiting into the law? What is that? What is that? What do you mean? Well, you should definitely apply for us. What do you mean when y'all got there and you know what I'm saying? The dude then reported her for actually trying to be DV. Come on, man. All right.
Awesome. Then
And
you
we
should
got
come.
our own facility in Atlanta.
Awesome. So you should apply.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here is because he called us saying that you were hitting him and scratching him. So we gotta come. We gotta talk to you. We gotta get a
Yeah, you know
statement from
why?
you.
Because he got court coming up, honey.
Okay.
You know why? He has court coming up.
I don't.
He came to my house.
Does he live? Does he live?
He came to my house and ran from the cops.
Okay. Does he live here with you?
No,
Do you guys live together? No. Okay.
So he's trying to do, how do you say it, like, yeah, I've been drinking, how do you say it, like, I've been thinking, yeah. He's trying to fucking do reverse psychology on my ass. Dude,
Hold on, that's on them with the blanking out. Like that's crazy.
house, you're recording right now.
Yes, I am.
You have your own house. In type of way, you can leave and vacate the premises and go to your house, right?
100%.
If you feel like I'm doing this and that, you can walk out of my house.
I get that. He saying that you're. That's why we came here. That I.
Okay,
I
can you get out of my house?
Well, we're
Are
good.
you
Well, she's not done with her.
Get a social
She's not done with what she needs to do.
Okay, can you get out of my house? Get out of my house.
That's fine, but you can't.
All right, get out of my house. Get out of my house. I don't have a search warrant.
He's getting
Get out of my house.
No.
You don't have a search warrant.
First off, he's gonna.
Do you know the chief of police officer for
Okay,
Elgin?
you're spitting
The
in my face.
Elgin Police Department, the chief of police. Do you know who they are?
Rebecca.
Do you know the chief of
Rebecca.
police officers for Elgin?
I work for her. Yeah, it's Anna. So
Yeah, okay. So Anna, your ass out.
we're not done here.
No, leave out of my house.
We're not
No.
done here.
No, you can leave out of my house.
Stop.
I didn't tell you to come to my house.
If you keep pushing me,
I'm not pushing you.
Yes,
am
you are.
Am I pushing you? Get out of my house.
no.
I didn't welcome you in my house.
Okay, you need to.
Do you
stop.
have a search warrant?
You need to stop. Get
You
his
know you're
stuff.
on recording right now. You know where you're on video camera right now? There's a camera
That's
right
great,
there.
Rebecca.
So leave out of my house.
So he's gonna get his
Vacate
stuff.
the
He's gonna
premises.
get his stuff, and he's gonna leave.
Okay, he
But
can leave.
we're not gonna leave until he's done getting his stuff.
So you
because-
can leave out of my house when
No,
you get this
not right
stuff.
now. Yeah, when he's gone. When he's done.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you can leave out of my house.
Yes, when that happens.
Okay, so you can leave out of my house.
So
The fucking rookie ass people.
yes, because I'm so much of a rookie.
Yeah, you are a rookie. I'm the same age as you, honey.
I don't know what you can't be over here. He's over here. You need to
Yo, fellas. Listen, look, man, you never want to deal with a chick like this. Obviously, she cannot deal with her alcohol. She does have a high level of alcoholism, and she's actually, you know, super angry, you know, which, you know, at the end of the day, alcohol does heighten certain things and stuff like that. It just is what it is. But she's actually at a point to where she's getting violent with people, and that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous, you know what I'm saying, to get violent with people. Like seriously, it's no call for that. You know, she can't maintain any type of control. You know, you got to get away from people like that, and it just is what it is.
go somewhere else right now. He's gonna get his stuff.
Can you leave? He's gonna get his stuff. You wanna know something? I had my kids here, but they were not in. They were. Hey, I had my kids here, but they were not here when that shit happened.
That's okay.
Duh. So you can call DCFS.
They're right here. They're here right now.
I saw my lawyers.
We're not calling DCFS. I'm saying
You
your
don't
kids
have
are
to.
here. Okay, we don't need a bigger scene than it is.
Hold on. Look at this bitch forehead. Like, Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Man, do y'all see that forehead? Like, seriously, hold on. Let me try to, hold on. Let me try to go. Do y'all see that forehead? Man, wow. She has a serious forehead on her ass. Like, seriously. Like, Jesus Christ. All right.
Okay, we don't need a bigger scene than it is.
Okay, can you get out of my house?
Okay, is he
I only need one person in my house. I need one person, one police officer in my house.
If he can get in through the back. I feel like that's the best option right now.
No, this is the best option. Can you get okay? Oh, let me call Officer Coming right now.
That's fine. Okay, perfect. You know what?
Let me call Todd right now.
Okay, he's gonna make his.
Okay, get out of my house. Don't touch me. You're touching me right now. You're touching me. You're recording right now.
You need to step back.
Don't touch me.
You need to step back.
You are touching me right now.
I can't. You need to step back.
You can touch me.
Okay.
Don't out of my house.
No.
Don't touch me.
Step back.
Don't touch me.
Step back.
Don't touch me. You're touching me right now. Don't no. I'm under arrest. No, I'm not under arrest. You're touching me right now. No, you're touching me right now. You're on camera. Look at the video. Look at you're on camera right now. No, I'm not under arrest. I'm not under arrest. Don't touch me. You're touching me.
Yep, we are.
No, you're not. Oh, really? Octavian, he's fucking touching me right now.
Is that you? Is that her?
Octavian.
That's her.
You're touching me. He called the police on me.
Let go of the cuff.
Yeah, no, you be a. Stop touching me. Octavian, where's my phone? My daughter's upstairs by herself. Are you fucking stupid?
Let go of the cuff.
My daughter's upstairs by herself. He beat my ass multiple times. Hey, he beat my ass multiple times. He just beat the fuck out of me. He beat the fuck out of me. Are you crazy?
Is she claiming that he beat her? Like, you don't see now one scratch on this chick, man. Come on now. She don't look like she been in a fight at all. At all. And now she want to go to where he was beating me. Man, the manipulation is serious out here. This is ridiculous.
I'm suing your ass. I am suing you.
Is that you?
Yeah. No, don't touch me.
Take it to you.
Don't touch me. Oh, no, don't touch me.
All right.
Oh, my, no.
Under arrest right now.
Are you crazy? No, he beat my ass right now. You're right. Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb?
You're out and
Are you fucking dumb?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are you good?
Let's go.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
No, why you got the, do you know who the f I am? I don't care.
All right, she got some thick ass thighs though.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this bat out here. Look at this bat. You know what I'm saying? She crazy out here. That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? She talking about her daughter upstairs, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look, man, like you carrying yourself in a certain type of way right now. You can't control yourself, things like that. Obviously, you're a very violent person, and it's showing. It's showing. It's showing. Man, these police are not coming here and assessing the situation, because if it was totally different, if it was working totally different, and if the dude was actually as violent or whatever, like she's trying to proclaim, you know what I'm saying, that he would be in cuffs. He will be in cuffs. At this point right now, we haven't seen the dude at all. Pay attention to that. We ain't seen the dude at all. Nowhere. Not yet, at least. Let's keep going.
Do you know who the f- I am, bitch?
Use Kayak's filters to find.
This is crazy. But, yeah, it's no need for all this, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with these commercials. It is what it is, though. Y'all know how I roll.
Who's going to jail, bitch? You dumbass just beat the fuck out of me. Y'all some dumbass bitches.
Hey, do not kick me.
You fucking rookie.
All right,
Is she stand up?
no. Put her in there.
Hey, you know this is all on camera, right?
Yep, I know.
No, I need my phone. So I need to get my phone. I take my phone. Handcuffs are tight as
Okay.
Do you know? Hey, you know the handcuffs are tight as right? He just beat the f out of me. Are you fucking crazy? He's a woman.
No, ma'am. You're crazy. You're crazy. Seriously, you're crazy.
Who's responsible for all these holes in the street? You?
This is ridiculous. Yeah. We still had to think about it. Like, yeah, from what she was saying, from what she was proclaiming, like she still got her daughter upstairs. I guess the child asleep or whatnot. But how can you sleep through all this ruckus, man? This don't make no sense, man. Like she got inner demons that she fighting, and she really needs to work on that shit, man. Like seriously, man. She totally making herself a fool out here, and we still ain't seen this dude that she claiming. We still ain't seen the boyfriend yet. Where is he at? Like, where is he at? We hadn't seen him at all.
Woman beater, dumbass.
Put your legs
He's
in.
a woman beater. Don't
Ready?
touch me. Don't touch
are you
me.
gonna put your legs in
Don't touch me. I want my mom there right now. Call my mom.
Get back in.
Call my mom right now.
We will be.
Call my mom right now. Call my mom right now. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Perfect.
Don't touch me.
Man, do you see how aggressive this baddie is out here, man? Wow. Wow, she is super aggressive. Like, man, this is crazy.
Don't touch. Don't.
I'm on the other side. Yep.
Don't touch me.
Let's go.
Come on. That's how you feel.
Get ready to pull.
Sit down. Sit down. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Don't kick me.
Don't touch me.
Get in the car.
You came in my house.
Get in the car.
You came in my house.
Now, y'all know, if this was a dude, if this was a dude, he would have been tased, beat up, and for all my people out there that are older, 40 plus, y'all remember when cops used to actually carry them, what's them little nightsticks, things like that? Man, that motherfucker would have been beat. Hey. Y'all know it's the truth. They wouldn't fit to tolerate this from no dude. Look how many officers it takes to subdue this individual. This is ridiculous. Man, hey, that's what happens when you're bad out here, man. This all bad activity. It's bad activity, man.
You came in my house.
In the car.
Bitch, fuck you, bitch. Well, you're going to hell. I'm signing no papers. I'm signing no papers to my lawyer. Come on. Hey, look how you doing. I have to fucking tell you, I have a 4-year-old in my house. Are you dumb? I have a 4-year-old in my house.
Okay,
are you dumb? I have a 4-year-old in my house.
Rebecca.
Out of me. He's crazy.
You tell us that.
Do your job, yes. That's enough to call my mom right now. Let go of me.
No, you need to get up.
No, when my mom get here. When my mom gets here, you can let go of me.
Come in here.
All right.
There's
Let go of
nothing
me.
your mom can do right now. You're going to jail.
For what?
For fighting with
us.
I wasn't fighting.
You pushed
You
me.
pushed her. It's all on
multiple
camera.
times. Let's go.
You came in my house. You came in my house and
Rebecca, I need you to sit up.
He beat the fuck out of me. Are you serious right now?
Rebecca, I need.
Money shot. Right there. Hey, you can't sit there and fight with the police and things like that and think that you're not going to get arrested. You can't do that. That is not how that's going to work. You're going down every time. You need to understand the respect level that needs to be had, and yeah, it's crazy out here. Majority of men kind of understand this, man, due to this princess thought process that we got going on in society. It's sad to see, going down like this, but it's just a real though. They figured out who the actual problem was when they arrived. They figured it out, and it was her. Like, seriously, it was her.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I need
You
to
should be
sit up.
ashamed of yourself.
Rebecca.
You should be ashamed. Get the fuck out of me.
Can you sit in the
smacked
car?
the shit out of me.
Can you
guys
sit
are
in the
taking
car?
me- He beat the fuck out of me. You guys, do your job,
You're
guys.
going to jail because you pushed us.
I'm going to jail because I pushed you.
That's why.
You came in my house. My daughter's upstairs.
Battery.
My daughter.
Why she keep screaming that dude beat her? We don't see not a scratch, a scar, ain't no blood protruding from her face or her body. How you get beat up and you have no scars, no signs of getting beat up or none of that? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You can't make this shit up.
You old fish-eyed fool. Daughter's upstairs
I
right now.
need you to want to sit on the bench. So you're kind of sitting where your feet go.
No, call my mom right now.
He's already on the phone with your mom.
You need to sit up.
So that's the thing. We just
I'm
need
not
you
gonna
to
sit up because he beat the fuck out of me right now. It's already crazy.
All right, can we
He's
help?
fucking insecure. No, that nigga be beating the fuck out of me. Now y'all want to do something to my ass? You fucking be beating the fuck out of me.
Rebecca.
I have all the pictures that I sent to my Yahoo too.
Just sit up right
and my
here for us.
Gmail. All my pictures. I'm so fucking smart. I'm a mathematician
Let's go.
on it.
We asked a couple
No, you asked a couple times.
1, 2, 3.
Come on. Are you really fighting with me right now?
No, I'm not trying. We're trying to get off.
No, I want my mom here right now. I want her
Rebecca,
to see
that's
this
not
shit.
an option
I
right
want my mom to see this shit right now. Damn, you guys are broke as a.
We're trying not to be. Hannah, push. I'm trying,
You know I'm suing your ass, right?
That's good.
My shit's on video.
Okay. All right.
Oh, she'll look thick on something
Thank me in
too.
the morning.
Well, you're right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
She'll look thick on something too. Damn. Hey, but that's what be getting these cats hooked out here. Like, seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, look, man. That's what be getting these cats hooked, man. Seriously. Wow. It's crazy. But, that's how you end up with a psycho. I'm just being honest.
Close your door. Watch your head. Watch your head. Watch your head. Watch your head. Okay. All right.
Come on. You want to do the hard way or the easy way? Call my mom right now if you want to do the easy way.
Come on.
Call my mom if you want to do it the hard way or the easy way.
Oh, right now you're making
Call
it very
This is ridiculous.
Call my mom if you want to do the hard way or the easy way. Don't touch me like that. Let me call Tyler.
Ready?
How y'all to let her out? She done made it out the other side of the damn car. How y'all do? Man, come on. Come on. What are we doing here? Man, if this was a dude, they would have been and tased his ass. If this was a dude, they would have been, man, the electric shock would have been on board already. Man, what are we doing out here? This is crazy. How she done made it out the other side of the car? You know, the struggle, the fight. How she done made it out the other side of the car? What, man, come on. Man, I could just imagine if this was a dude putting up this much struggle, what the consequences would be. Man, wow. When you already in custody. Oh my goodness. Man, wow.
It's like, all you have to do this shit for me? You want to touch me on my face? I'll still you. I'm gonna let you take me to jail. Bitch. Yeah, I'm suing.
Wow, they're not jamming in the police car, are they? Damn, sound like they jamming.
Y'all dumb as hell. You beat the fuck out of me, you taking my ass? I'm taking this shit to court.
Rebecca was charged with felony aggravated battery to an officer, ×6.
Damn, look at that forehead. I can't get over that goddamn forehead. I can't get over that forehead, man, out here. Let's seriously.
Who's responsible for all these hoes in the street? You?
Man, it's crazy out here. So, yeah, Rebecca got charged, things like that, you know, as she should be. You know, man, this is ridiculous. You know, wow, this is ridiculous right here, man. And, you know, but that's life for you, though. Excuse me. Yeah, that's life. And it is what it is, though. Yeah, hopefully she get her shit together, man, and take care of a kid, you know. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there, man. And that's a sad situation to see, you know, people be in and stuff like that. But this is what's going on nowadays out here in the world, man. This is what's going on. And yeah, people need to be able to control themselves. People need to be able to control themselves. But yo, shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell that you'll be notified whenever I decide to post things. And, you know, yeah, take care of yourselves out there, man. Watch your backs. Make sure that you don't do anything that's going to be crazy. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. What's up, brother Trey? You know what I'm saying? Mad love to you. Real talk. I appreciate you for coming. Appreciate you for coming, brother. You know what I'm saying? Mad love to you, man. Yeah, but it's ridiculous out here. And yeah, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, most people are just on some bullshit out here, you know, and yeah, you got to protect yourself in life. You know, all the people that are sitting around here that own properties and got to deal with squatters. I hate that for y'all things. And yeah, man. Laws have to change, and we have to actually do our due diligence as citizens to make sure that we get laws changed and stuff like that to protect ourselves, our properties, and, you know, do what's right and make our lawmakers do what's right by us as taxpayers. And it just is what it is. But hey, though, shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Mad love. And you know what? Like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
To the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there, the CIA. One love to the feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies in the house, the FBI.
ain't finna going back. I'm done playing the child support. You got your man. You're happily married, so you're fine. So nothing I'm doing. That's it. That's the only thing I'm doing.
You're lucky my husband's not here.
Is the office trying to get some more money for you?
Being a rich man.
So.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Hey.
So she got this Pookie. She got this Pookie up in her new husband's house. Her husband's house.
What the French toast is there?
Obviously, because she just, like she just said, you lucky my husband not here. Now, y'all caught that right. Y'all caught that. So she got this nothing ass nigga up in, you know what I'm saying, her husband's house and shit, tramping, you know, walking with his fucking shoes all over my fucking Persian rug and shit.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Look at that. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that. Look at my affair. Not your mother tell don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money.
Confirming the woman's name is Tisha Bruley. Family and friends say she was a popular Guyanese socialite and media influencer who lived close by.
People came together Thursday night, placing candles and balloons near Lindbergh and Adina Drives in Buckhead, right near where 31-year-old Tisha Bruley was shot and killed early Tuesday morning.
I honestly never would have thought that something like this would happen to her. This is not what I saw for her.
We'll talk about that some other time.
No, I want to talk about it now. See,
Fred,
another reason
I said we'll talk about that some other time.
You don't tell me what I can talk about. You don't tell me what I can talk about in my own house.
Don't you point your finger at my nose, Fred Sanford.
I'll point my finger at your nose and I'll point my foot somewhere else.